10 seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1, done. 10 seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1, done. Seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1. Seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1, done. 10 seconds remaining.
'Kay, so the 5 that we did for that particular EMOM, we have the hand walkout. So you're trying to make sure as you go down that you're getting some stretch and flexibility in the hamstrings. Then your hands are hitting the ground. Try to think of lat strength. You're walking out to that plank position. We're going to get a strong push-up, walk back, and then if you notice, I dip my hips under a squat to stand up just to protect the back. We don't want to do anything to get any twinges and stuff in the back. Second one is hip opener knees. So the design really is that your base leg, the one that's on the ground, try to keep that heel engaged, and your kneeing leg should continue out away from you enough to where you feel a stretch in between the hips. If you think about it, one stationary and one going away, there's a certain point when the ligaments and the muscles are going to reach their end point. You want to play with that end point, and again, we're not doing it to explode. We're doing that to get full range of motion on the knee itself, and to effectively figure out how our base leg is going to work versus our striking leg is going to work. The 180-degree squat punches, so what you're looking at is that you're sitting low into a squat. You're going to have your hands at your cheekbone. You rotate and punch 180 degrees, and then you rotate back and then punch 180 degrees. The design is your knuckles are keeping on your jaw, and you're having to pivot your rear leg, which would be, if I'm going to strike this way, this is going to be my rear leg driving my energy that way, and then when I inverse, it's going to go this way. It's really like your cross, except we're doing it kind of in a more of a conditioning style rather than a fight style, because we're standing on that east and west line. You want to be also driving into the ground and facilitating the punch off of your cheek from the leg. Breakfall roll ups. So we do this often in class. What you're looking at is hips low, keep the back around, slap for your breakfall, keeping your chin and your abs tight, and then we're using that momentum to come up and stand right away. If your legs are more narrow, it's going to be more difficult, so a little bit of a width is going to allow you a little bit easier path to get up. And here's a modification if you can't do that. So the modification is, for someone that doesn't have a matted area, or you're worried about, the ground being difficult to fall onto. It's just a modification so you can still get good reps in and focus on the explosive up from the ground. And our last one is the hammer fist. We did a forward hammer fist, a lateral, and then a back hammer fist. You can mix and match however you want. I did in the video forward, lateral, rear with one side, forward, lateral, rear, and then I started mixing it up forward, lateral, lateral, rear, rear. You want to focus on the power from the hammer fist generating from the lower half, translating up the core to the upper half. So you don't want it to think about it, even though this is the delivery system hitting, you don't want to think about all the energy coming from the arm. Really, the energy should be coming from your core and the way you drive off the ground.